A journey that no one expected. Starting from a reunion of old friends, resulting in the fall of a nation. History runs in circles, but to break the cycle, it's simply unheard of. The journey to Astera.
Alright, what's good everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a pretty dope night so far. I am HollowLock, and we are back again for another episode of The Journey to Astera. Episode 3, Season 2, Episode 3. So that being said, I play Ventus Fullrose, and I'm going to pass it off to Drew.
My name's Ancient, I play Turok Stoneskin.
And Aaron.
My name is
Silverman over there.
Y'all,
Am I back?
yeah, you're like really quiet.
Yeah, quiet and breaking up a little bit.
Alright, say that again. Is he okay?
Better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little quiet, but that's fine. But Aaron, if you want to introduce you and your character.
My name's Aaron Stanley, and I play Zane Corvus.
Zane Corvus. Right now we're missing Lons, but I think he'll be back in a minute. I think he's starting to stream up. But in the meantime, Ming, I'm gonna pass it over to you if you want to take over.
Hi, I'm Ming, the asshole DM.
Also, make sure you let them know about if they tip the stream, they can be involved in the thing. You know.
What he said.
The link is gonna. The link is gonna be in chat, by the way. I'm gonna post that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy being able to get you guys involved with the campaign. I personally love it because it gives me a chance to throw some new characters, and these guys have no idea what to expect from any character that I throw at them. So if you get a chance and you want to try to donate into the stream, please by all means do so for a chance at getting a character made to represent you to either help or destroy our team, or maybe even a little bit of both.
No, destroy.
Right
Yeah,
on,
that's
bro.
Yes, destroy.
Yes, destroy. Yes, destroy. And that's Lons.
Maximum chaos!
Zach is
Maximum
Lons
effort.
Leback. He's Lons Leback from wherever he was, and we'll go ahead and. All right, dumb joke.
Hey,
I'm a dad.
hey, Ventus, you sound a little bit distant yourself.
Yeah, it's probably just my mic. Give me a sec. Let me see if I can make an adjustment here. I don't think you can adjust in this. Can you hear me?
If you guys, oh yeah,
Okay, I just had to move my mic closer.
okay. So if you guys hear a little bit of whining or barking or howling, it's just the dog. She's mad at me. Aside from that, last week towards the end of the stream, the guys got a chance to see one of Zane's newer creations. And the sprite, let's see if I still have it on the file over here. Oh, I do.
Correction, it was not last week, sir.
Oh,
Last episode, you
Last
dick.
episode, you prick. So, this is the sprite. Charlie's gonna come up missing another horn.
It's gonna be the same one.
No, it's gonna be the other one this time, just for good measure.
Well, that's a good thing. I
He's the
still have
DM.
the
He
old
could
one.
just say you don't have one just for the fuck of it. He'd be like,
Right.
yeah, fuck you. That's why.
I still have the one that Zane made me. That's cool.
But this is the sprite that Zane introduced to everybody towards the end of the last episode. And everybody's gotten a chance to get on it, and Zane is taking them to a new location. Now, nobody on the team aside from Zane himself is actually aware of where they are going other than somewhere that they're not. So,
sort of. I mean,
sort of.
Up somewhere. Yeah.
East side.
So, welcome to episode 3, Skyward Bound. Let's get this ball rolling, boys. So, you guys are loaded up onto the sprite. Zane, give them a little bit of a breakdown of the interior of the sprite.
So, basically, like, what we've entered into is like a large load-on ramp area, basically like loaded up into like the cargo area in the back end of the vessel. A fairly good-sized vessel has this large cargo area that we're walking up into, and then like there's a set of double doors on the other side. And then after we go through these, I'm kind of guiding you guys along, and there's a split corridor that has a couple of doors, and then the doors kind of wrap around, or I'm sorry, the corridors wrap around the sides there. There's like a little hallway. And then those two corridors, we're going down like the left one, I'm saying, Zane. And then there's another little 90-degree corner, and then it kind of opens up from there to the small bridge area where we can all kind of have there's several seats for everybody. And then there's a captain's seat, of course, for the pilot, who's able to take control of the mechanisms. Has a large kind of like half dome cockpit canopy, I guess you call it, or viewport that's through the forward. Large console up front that has like several instruments that like displayed out across it. Lots of dials and switches and things like that. That Zane immediately looks at Turok and says, "Don't touch."
I wasn't thinking about doing it.
Don't let him lie to you, Zane.
Look at Ventus and he says, "Same goes for you."
What did I do?
Just don't touch.
There's literally a term called a bull in a china cabinet for a reason. Now you're a bull in an airship.
As he's yeah, as Zane goes to tell me, I'm over there about to push a button, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why did
Question:
you tell
who's our
me
pilot? Is it the guy that transported us to Madoon, the gnome guy?
that?
Is he our pilot?
Yeah.
Well,
Damn.
no,
I
No.
was hoping it was.
the person that brought it in, just like a random pilot guy that we have. One of Zane's trusted people that he's allowed to keep him, keep things under wraps while he's been working on stuff from beta site and things like that.
Is his nickname Joker?
Nope.
No, he's a dashing young fellow. Looks a lot like this.
Actually, this guy's name is Bagby. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are now on this. You've gotten an idea of what the interior of the Sprite looks like, and the pilot tells everybody to buckle up. We're about to get airborne. So everybody's in their seats now. Everybody's getting buckled in, and ignore the thunder.
What was that?
I was dragging a table next to my desk so I can roll my die.
Oh,
Will I even be able to fit in my seat? Is the question.
Sounded like a wet fart. That's what it sounded like.
I did have a lot of tea today.
Will I be able to fit in my seat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the seats on the inside of this are actually decent sized
Aaron,
seats.
cannot hear you at all.
Okay, hold up.
Heard that.
I hear him.
I didn't. Not until he said,
I was-
okay, hold up.
What you'll actually find is that whenever you go to sit in the seat, it actually, like, there's mechanisms in the seat itself that will conform to whoever it is. So,
Okay.
like, you start putting your weight on the seat itself, and, like, the arms spread apart, and there's, like, a mechanism that's on the back that actually spreads apart and makes the seat wide.
Okay.
And then,
Don't be concerned about the point in the middle of the seat.
I mean, no, the seat itself is actually wider also. So, yeah.
How are the seatbelts?
I would imagine just like any other seatbelt, it can stretch out as far as it needs to go to lock in place.
Becomes a pretty nice harness.
So Zane, the pilot, looks over at you and says, "Mr. Corvus, if you'd like to take the seat up front with me, we'll get this boat in the air."
Zane nods to him and goes ahead and hops in the co-pilot seat.
Alrighty. You guys kind of see the pilot flipping through the switches and knobs and getting everything fired up, and you can hear the low hum of the engine starting to kick up. And after a few moments, you feel the pressure as it lifts up off the ground. You kind of sink down a little bit into your seat almost instantly.
It's just got some get upping.
Yep. Kind of lingers in the air for a moment and then jets forward and up into the sky. So as he's pulling it into the air, he kind of leans his head back so that he can talk to everybody and asks if this is any of y'all's first time ever going into the sky with wings.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never experienced. I didn't even realize that it would feel anything like this. I've never done it before.
With wings, yes. With a hot air balloon, yes.
Yeah, we've been in a hot air balloon, but that's not.
Oh yeah, not even remotely the same.
Yeah, don't remind me.
He kind of looks over his shoulder at you, Lon, and goes, "Bad experience?"
I don't want to be up here. I don't want to be up here.
Very bad experience. Okay, well, here in about 5 to 10 minutes, we'll be leveled out and on our way to our next destination. So, once we level out, you'll be able to take your belts off and be able to walk around the cabin fairly easy.
It's not reassuring. I'm gonna stay here in my little corner. Fetal position suits me just fine, thank you.
So if you need a spot to puke, there is a bag on the side of your seat for you to puke in.
Sure, I'll need about 3 of those.
Okay, not a problem. There's enough. I got enough bags on board to clean up after the Minotaur.
You'll just eat it up like a cat.
What's that supposed to mean?
He turns and looks at you and just smiles.
Although, I haven't taken a shit yet today, so...
So as you guys are going skybound, you can see through the front window of this thing. You can tell that you're getting higher and higher up into the sky. And you can kind of see as the sprite starts to level out and you're able to see out across the top of the clouds, and you realize just how high up you guys really are. After a few more moments, you see him hit a few more switches and he turns in his seat to to Zane and says, "All right, I'm going to do some of my diagnostics while we're en route." And he looks at the rest of you and says, feel free to move about, check things out. Just don't touch anything." Picks up a pad off of the counter in front of him and goes off and starts doing his own thing.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to get up and take a look around. Because
Yeah, y'all do that.
I am nervous and antsy, and I need to preoccupy myself because all I can think about is the last thing that Kaya said to me. So I'm just nervous. So I just get up and start looking around.
Ventus, push the big red button.
I look back
Joke's
at
on you. There is
I
no
look-
red button.
I look back at him and say, "I'm colorblind," and then I just keep walking.
Shit, I forgot.
Hey, can we input subtitles over my face every time he says a joke and it just says the bard is not amused?
Please,
Sorry.
let me do this. Oh, I'm gonna add that.
Just whenever you don't see him smile, just have that pop up.
Dead ass. I'm gonna do that. I'm doing it right now.
Oh god,
Is
this
it,
is gonna be a great session.
So, I mean, like, the best thing is, I mean, it's where we're able to get up and, you're able to walk freely about the cabin and everything. You can actually head back out from the cockpit if you wanted to into the things, and there's into the adjoining hallway and all that, and there's a couple of more sets of those double doors. Thane tells you that the one on the left as you exit the cabin is going to lead you into the common area. So if you guys wanted to go in there, there's several seating arrangements, things like that.
Is there a place I can just hide?
Yeah, do we have rooms or?
There's a couple of sleeping areas, yeah, and that would be in the double doors on the right.
Okay.
All right. So let's start with Lons. What you gonna do, Lons?
I am going to suck on my thumb until mom comes.
Okay. Sure.
Bonds does not like flying. Okay, we got it.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna go try to find a bathroom.
All right.
Zane, where's
Ventus?
the bathroom?
Fresh brews are going to be there in the. You have one in the access to the common area. You're going to go blow up the sky toilet. That's what's messed up right now.
I mean, I gotta christen it in.
I swear, if you clog this stuff, it's going to be really weird because these things are like vacuum sealed, so like it'd be really difficult to clog them.
Zane, your pilot leans over
Good
and
torture
says,
stress test. Let's go.
your pilot leans over to you and says, "Don't worry, it's already been stress tested."
Okay. Good.
Ventus, what are you gonna do?
I am going to. I'm just gonna walk around and see if there's like a restaurant area or any place to eat on the ship. Is there?
Not a restaurant. This isn't that big.
I
It
just
does
didn't know
have
how
the
big. That's what I mean.
It does
like,
have a.
like a
It does have a
cafeteria.
common. It does have a common area, and that common area is just gonna think of the Millennium Falcon. It's got that one spot where the bench seat is with the table, and it's got the cabinets with the food and sink and everything else, refrigerator.
Little kitchenette, kind of right in there.
Yeah.
So I just kind of keep walking around until I find that, I guess.
Okay. Well, it doesn't take you long to find that. So, Zane, what are you gonna do?
I'm actually gonna stay in the cabin, calibrate the main radar where we're actually able to find our next destination.
Okay. All right. So, Ventus, you find the common area. I'm assuming you're going to grab yourself some food or try to find something to drink while you're in there.
I'm just looking for some water because I'm a bit parched, just like
Right.
nervous, and I'm just sweated out and everything.
Well, you do find the refrigeration unit, and when you open it up, you do see some glass bottles inside of it with clear fluid. It looks like it might be water.
Might be.
Okay, I'm gonna open it up and sniff it,
Has absolutely no scent.
and I put a little bit. I just tilt it back just a little bit just to taste it. What does
Okay,
it
when you
taste
tilt
like?
it back, it doesn't taste like water. It's got kind of this. It almost tastes like liquid lightning.
Like a seltzer.
Yeah,
Does it like burns my tongue? So it's carbonated.
it's carbonated. Yeah, it doesn't really burn, but it's an odd sensation for you. You've never really had
Tastes like
anything
TV
this.
static.
I go, what is this sorcery?
Well, as you do that, there's a little. What's proper? Well, we'll just go with the species on this one. There's a little gnome that kind of comes out from another area in the room, just out of nowhere, and says, "Hey, you might want to put the lid back on that. That's not for. Yeah, it's not for drinking."
Huh?
And she grabs the bottle out of your hand and puts her hand up and says, "Hand me the lid." So she takes the lid and the bottle, she screws it back on, sticks it back in there, and she reaches down to the shelf right below it, and she pulls out another clear bottle that looks exactly like the one you were just drinking out of, and she says, "This is water," and hands it to you.
So I'm looking at it, and I look at the one in her hand. How can you tell the difference?
She goes, "Smell that one." And when you smell it, it smells like spring water. Like it literally got pulled from a spring and filtered.
And before I take a sip, I look at her and say, "Why does that one taste like electricity?"
She takes her backpack off, sets it down, unzips it. She goes, it's what I use to refill my batteries."
I'm not touching that one.
I tilt it back and I slosh it around and spit it out. Let's get that taste out of my mouth. Gross. And then I just down that water.
All right. So she finishes pouring this fluid into her pack and puts a screw back on it, and you see it start filling itself back up from the bottom. And she sticks it back inside, closes the door, caps off the unit in her backpack. She puts her pack back on, and you see her snap the straps back on. And you see her hit this little switch on her forearm, and she kind of floats up to you eye level. She goes, "It's my gravity pack. It allows me to look people in the eyes."
I want
It's like a ladder would have done just that.
Probably, but it would have been inconvenient.
We invented those, right?
Did Zane make that?
Nope. This is my own personal invention.
You made it?
Yep. I'm Tina the Tinkerer.
Tina the Tinkerer. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
She puts her hand out and she grabs your index finger and kind of shakes your hand that way. She goes, "It's a pleasure to meet you too. You must be Ventus."
Oh man, you don't have a fucking filter for this character? You don't have one? You don't. I want to see that.
Yes.
A what?
You don't have
Oh,
a filter for this character?
I wish I did.
I think you'd be the most precious little thing. Talking like a tiny person.
Hold on. What do I got?
Zane, what'd you say?
What do I got?
Your mic is cutting in and out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on at all. He's muted. I'm muted.
It's Tiny Tina.
Tiny Tina? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's all I heard was Tiny Tina.
Yeah.
Tina the Tinkerer.
Yeah,
Tina the Be Tiny Tina.
Yeah, your speaker is like dead.
Yeah.
Mine?
No.
No,
No.
Aaron's.
Aaron's?
Zane's.
Dead?
Zane.
It's
Bro.
just like I hear every fifth word.
Yep.
So, I was about to say, bro, if Tina looks like that, that's not what I was
No.
picturing.
Not even close.
I was hoping you had a skirt lined up for us. You know what I'm saying?
Is this better?
Did not.
I mean, I could hear
For now.
you, but you're still very quiet. I don't know if your mic is just going out on the tablet or what.
It shouldn't
you-
be.
I don't
Are
know.
you using your earbuds?
No, I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I
Oh.
stopped trying.
I don't know.
Yeah, if I have, I'll put them back in. But I was doing that, never trying to see the map. The map would freeze if I had the earbuds in.
Honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with your internet connection.
I don't know. It's all but my connections. It's gigabyte connection. Like there's no, it's not slow.
Are you Wi-Fi or hardline?
I mean, I'm Wi-Fi on the tablet, but my Wi-Fi is supposed to be 1 gig.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a technical wonder of the world.
Well, whatever it is, if you cut out, we'll just keep asking you to repeat yourself.
Our
Yeah.
scientist has the most
Might be a lot
issues with
tonight.
technologies of all of us.
Yeah, the
Like,
irony.
Boggles the mind.
The
It
life
really
of an
does.
artificer.
Yeah, he's building stuff for the rest of the world,
Right.
but he can't take care of his own shit.
Well, hold on. Are you not able to use the chat in roleplay to talk? Like, can you not just like, boo-doo-doo?
Well, you can, but it's gonna take a lot
Yeah.
longer to read.
Well, I can keep it open. Like if you keep it open on the right, it just kind of.
Oh, I have an idea.
What you got?
So, Aaron, why don't you do this? This will be kind of like a, well, shit. Can y'all all kind of open up Discord?
Yeah.
And just hop
I mean,
in.
we can.
Hop in my Discord. We can use the cameras from this, but he can do the camera from that on the tablet, but talk on his phone for the Discord.
True.
But that way it mitigates the problem and solve, while we're here.
We're gonna jump in your Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop into the general voice chat.
Hold on, then. Let me see if I can figure something.
I wonder if it's like proximity based or something. It says like the louder you are, the more it picks you up.
Like what? Like what am I doing?
Well, like where you're at right now, right in front of it, it can hear you fine. But as soon as you lean away from it, it can barely hear you.
Like right here?
Yeah.
So it just might be one of those things that just picks you up whenever you're closer.
Okay, so if I'm like right here, this works better.
I hear you fine.
Yeah, I can hear you fine right there.
Well, shit. I just don't like my face being like right the fuck here, you know? Like it,
Mm-hmm.
it just seems weird when I do this shit.
I think you look good.
But I mean, like I can't do anything on my hands because like my hands are about the size of my fucking face.
He has his own version of American Sign Language.
All right, so are we gonna do this or do we need to do Discord?
We're fine here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fine here.
All right. Anyways,
All right, so she shook your forefinger and told you about the pact that she made. So it's something I decided to make myself, so I wouldn't have to worry about carrying a ladder around.
I mean that's pretty handy, but is that what that magic juice in the fridge charges? What is that?
Yeah, that's my own personal concoction.
So that's for your batteries.
Something like that. It's, you can consider it fuel.
For that thing.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Ah, you just drank jet fuel.
Essentially.
Good thing I'm like a celestial being.
Because it does pack a bit of a punch.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, anytime I really just want to go, whoo, I'll take a sip every now and then.
Interesting. That's good. So, how would I go about getting one of the backpacks you have there?
Oh, you wouldn't. This is the only one I made.
Can you show me how to make it?
No.
Come on.
She goes, what need would you possibly have?
To fly,
You're doing that already.
but not without this machine. I want to fly on the battlefield.
Oh no, this definitely isn't good for the battlefield. This just gets me around the ship so I can talk to people face to face. If I tried to do anything with this on a fight, I'd blow up.
You should really talk to Zane about it. I bet you he could work it into a battlefield mechanic.
Oh, I know he can. I did talk to him about it. He thought it was a bad idea too.
Oh, how is it a bad idea? Flying around your enemies? How is that bad?
Possibility of me go boom.
Not
Volatile.
not if it doesn't suck.
It's probably got like a nuclear reactor.
Dope. It's also a grenade.
That chemical, volatile.
Means more than just me go boom.
Then when it stops
I would much
working,
rather get
just throw
dropped
it at
into
the
a
enemy.
bloodbath battlefield than be in this thing for 5 more minutes
Right.
without a weapon. Like just drop me in there.
Well, can we go out on the deck? Is that something we can do?
Oh,
Oh
here
my
in a
God.
few minutes.
I want to go out on the deck.
Yeah, we'll be able to do that here in a few minutes.
Awesome.
I'll show you just how high I can really go.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Zane,
Yeah.
please tell me you have like a Valium equivalent in this universe because I could really use it right about now. A sedative of some sort.
Okay, where are you at right now?
He's still
Lonzo?
curled up in the fetal position in his chair.
Oh, so you're in. Okay.
The board is not amused. I'll put that up.
So Zane goes and he goes over to there's a kit that's on the wall. He opens it up and he pulls out and he opens the thing up and he takes out one of the tablets and he hands them to Lons. Says, "You take this, it'll calm you down."
I snatch him out of his hand so fast.
Only take one.
So one of the 2 that I just consumed. Wait.
Oh no.
It's
I'm gonna
a little late.
I told him only take one. He took 2.
I did. After you
So,
said,
do I need
before
to
you
have him do a
said.
con save?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm asking Zane if I need to have you do one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll say.
Okay, con save. Lons.
Mm,
You got a con save.
yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
1 second.
I didn't know
Let's
if you
see.
heard it.
Okay, so 11 plus your con mod.
That's what is con?
Constitution?
Constitution.
There it is. Oh yeah, so 12.
Yeah. 12. I'm gonna call that a failure. What happened, Zane?
You see Lon just kind of almost like melt into his seat, like he's just, his pupils dilate real big,
So Lon's just had an edible.
I mean, in probably the most severe sense. Like, they owned him out so far. He is in fucking orbit.
Right now, I'm thinking about all the bills I haven't paid yet in the rest of my life. All the bills that I will pay.
You know, I,
I'm thinking about the color underwear I'm going to wear a year from now.
are bills existential? Like, do we even need bills?
So, while Lons is macrame into his chair, Chidrock, you've found the restroom, done your business. You're coming out of the restroom. What are you doing now?
Finding food.
Okay, so you're gonna make your way into the common area,
Yep.
and you see Ventus talking to this very small being.
Is she still floating?
Yep.
Okay.
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 I'm like, what's up, Ventus? Is there any food?
Yeah. If you check that bottle in the fridge, it'll fill you up.
All right. Bet.
Oh God. So Tina watches Turok reach in and grab one of the bottles off the top shelf, and she just smiles.
No.
No.
As he
No.
as he chugs it.
No.
And Tina looks at you and she goes, "What's your name?"
Turok Stone Skin. Why did that taste so funny?
Here in about 30 seconds, you're gonna have afterburners.
I tap him on the arm and say, "I'm sorry, buddy. I did it. Now it's your turn." And I step back and I put my fingers in my ears.
If I'm gonna have afterburners, it's gonna sound like one big ass trumpet because I just emptied that tank.
And she goes, all of a sudden you see her put her fingers in her ears.
I do too. I'm like,
And Zane and Lons, you're gonna.
Do I need to roll to see how bad it is?
No, I'm about to tell you how loud.
Okay.
Lons, give me another con.
If I can reach the die. Hey. So real quick, what's he called? I'm gonna cast that my little invisible friend to roll for me. Okay.
Okay.
My little invisible friend is gonna roll die. What does he need to do?
He
Roll a
is
con
breaking
save.
the fourth wall with his.
Okay.
Of course
Okay.
a bard will.
Right.
16.
He just rolled a 17 total.
17 total. All right, so great con save. So you hear this, but it doesn't make you react in any sort of way. But Zane, you hear this, and right afterwards, you can hear Tina and Ventus just burst out laughing. It sounds like somebody just blew into a foghorn. Through an exhaust pipe.
So like somebody just got on with like one of those really big horns that you see like in the movies with the long freaking horn that
That
goes
are
all
like
the way.
30 feet long and 10 foot in circumference at the opposite end. Yeah.
bro.
No, did the force propel me forward in any way?
Give me a balance check.
I'm not sure if I want to roll one that's been rolling good or bad. So, well, what would balance be under?
Athletics. I mean acrobatics, wouldn't it?
Acrobatics, yeah, because that would be where your balance is. So it's, technically, it's like a dex save.
Okay. Well, this is gonna may or may not go great. 18.
18. So it has enough force behind it that it makes you lift your foot up because you think you're gonna fall forward, and then you put your foot back down. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm good.
I give that 1 star.
Oh man, that was spicy.
There's a lot of right now.
Oh.
Tina's like, I've never seen anybody drink a whole bottle.
You know what, guys? Aren't
Ventus-
farts just like turds honking for the right of way? Isn't that great?
The pilot has made his way back to his seat and he says, all right, folks, we're about to land here in about 5 minutes. You might want to start making your way towards your seats.
I already made the alarm for it. You're a little bit late.
And he hollers back, Tina, you might want to throw some of that fuel in the backup. And she opens up the refrigerator, grabs 2 bottles and closes it, looks at you and smiles as she floats away with it.
I just look at Turok and I'm like,
What'd you make me drink?
that was like some fuel. It tasted like electricity when I drank it. I didn't know you were gonna chug the whole thing.
Have you met me?
Yes. I thought you would taste it and spit it out like I did.
No.
It's
I
not,
am thirsty and hungry.
It is not spirits. It is poison.
I feel great now.
He
I don't.
feels relieved.
I don't. Shit. We better
Anyways,
go
we got
buckle
about
up.
5 minutes, so want to look for some food real quick?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
As you guys are digging around
Rummaging.
through the cabinets, you do find some bags full of crackers in them. Inside the refrigerator, you do find some individual packets of sliced up cheese cubes.
That
Okay.
may or may not.
May
I'm
or,
sorry,
yeah,
what was that?
may or may not be cheese cubes.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It's going to the same place.
Here, taste this real
How-
quick, and I throw one in Turok's mouth.
What would that be, a dex?
No.
To try to catch it, or
Con.
no? He said he's gonna throw it in my mouth, so that means I still have to catch it, right?
Okay, yeah, Dex first.
Okay, 19.
Now con. And hold that thought.
I mean, you have the stomach of a dragon, right? So I'm testing all this shit on you. I was like, I don't know. Why is it in the fridge? Why is it in the fridge? I don't understand. Why is this poison in the...
People eat food out of here.
This is not... Dude, this might as well be the fucking fuel storage. What are they feeding us?
Oh man.
You are on a vessel out of sight. Work on.
What was the con?
I rolled a natural 2. So +3, so 5.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm rolling my fun die right now.
Yeah, I'm. Ooh. So, just a big thank you to Level 1 Gaming for the giant metal D100 that's about to get rolled for the first time.
Don't roll it on the glass. You might break the glass.
I want you to hear the weight of this thing.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Ball on the deck.
Right. Shot put.
So, it's gonna be a few minutes before anything happens. But go ahead and have a seat and get buckled in.
Is my stomach rumbling?
Not yet.
Oh god.
So I ask him, so, is it safe?
I don't know. I don't feel anything.
You know, as far as the flavor goes, it's a little salty. It's got a bit of a zing on the back end of it, followed by a little bit of a sour flavor with sweetness.
That sounds gross. Do I sniff it?
You sniff it?
Yeah, what's it smell like?
It smells a little bit like feta. You gonna look at it?
Yeah.
It has kind of this yellow-white color to it.
Looks moldy.
And you notice kind of a broken rune pattern shaved into it.
No.
Wait, is that a... I know this.
Goddamn room candy.
Insight check.
All right. Well, let me see what my insight. Inside +1, 17.
You recognize the rune is supposed to be a frost rune. And you realize that this is rune candy.
Oh, fuck.
What?
All right.
What is that?
So can I roll to make a decision?
Sure.
Okay. So, below 10, I tell him. Above 10, I don't tell him.
All right. Lons, while he's doing that, I need you to give me another con.
Hey, I need you to roll me a con. D20, stupid fuck. All right, he's doing it. I got an 18.
Okay. So one of the pills kind of just went right through your system, so you're starting to catch your senses back. And you're finally starting to level out a little bit, and you're still calm, but now you're a little bit concerned because you just went from total panic mode to absolute putty, and now all of a sudden you're somewhere in the middle.
Zane, I gotta tell you, man, if you make some rune suppositories, I'm about that life. Just let me know.
Kind of turns around his seat and looks at you, and he's like, and
Ventus, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Mm.
So I have to tell him. I walk up to him and I'm like, I kind of look down like this. I'm like, so this is not cheese. This is rune candy. And this, and I show it to him, this is a frost rune. A broken frost rune.
How many of those candies did you have in your hand by chance?
I had 6.
You want to roll to see if you want to roll to see how many of those you recognize?
Sure.
Roll me a d6.
A d6. Let's see. 4.
All right. So one of them is supposed to be a magic missile rune. One of them looks like it might have been an invisibility rune. One of them looks like it's supposed to be a healing rune. And one of them looks like it was supposed to be a fire rune.
So the one that he actually threw in his mouth might not have been a frost rune.
Well, we're gonna find out in a few minutes on which one it was.
And I look at him, I'm like, bro, I am so worried about you as I take those and put them in my pouch.
Bro, this man
Wait,
straight
wait,
up
wait, wait.
invited us to his
Which
fucking
one are those?
airship.
Which one did you give me?
This man invited us to his airship, and you're just eating and drinking fucking every wrong thing on this motherfucker.
I don't
I'm just
even.
gonna take the crackers and just
Hey,
head back to my
hey,
seat.
y'all are dumb as fuck. Also, label shit, Zane. Labels.
I look at Zane and I'm like, what's wrong with Lawns?
Just labels, dog. Like,
Why does Lon sound like he's chewing on his tongue?
the tongue is very tonguey.
Is he okay? He didn't eat one of these rune candies, did he?
Nope.
Oh, and
You wanna
Zane,
tell
you
him?
hold on, Zane. Upon him asking if he ate one of the room candies, and you saying no, you also realize you
Wait,
don't have.
what?
Yeah. Exactly.
Did he?
Someone working
Wait.
for you has been bringing room candy onto your ship.
Where? How the hell? And I'm like, Tina!
Tina comes floating out, and she goes, "Yes, Mr. Corvus." And as she says it, you see her pop this little square into her mouth.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. What?
Bring root candy onto this vessel.
I did.
What
That's
the
not.
kind of reaction?
That's not all she did, Zane.
It's just, I'm like, who
You're
ate it?
cutting out.
And I look at Turok, and then I look back at Zane and say, nobody.
Nope, nobody.
Tina floats back into the common room, opens up the door, and she looks at where the room candy was at. And she comes back out and she goes, "I'm missing 6."
I've already turned around. I was like, oh well.
She floats over to you, Ventus, and she kind of sniffs in your direction. Well, you didn't eat him yet.
I thought
And
it
then
was.
she goes over to Turok, and she sniffs Turok, and she goes, "Oh no. How long till we land?" And the pilot looks back at her and goes, "What did he eat?"
I
How
thought
long?
it was a cheese cube.
How long till we land? He
Oh.
looks down at the panel in front of him and says, "About 2 minutes." She goes, "Should be enough time." She floats over to you, Zane. She looks at Lon and she goes, "Oh, I know what you ate." I just saw the hat. I just saw the hat. So Zane, she floats over to you and she goes, so the good news is he's not gonna die.
Hooray!
The bad news is it's really gonna hurt.
Tina.
Hooray!
Tina, you raggedy bitch.
From now on, 1, label shit. 2, don't put room candy in the fridge.
Well, I gotta keep the lightning one stable, so I just put them all in there.
What? Okay, wait. What else is in the fridge right now?
My fuel.
I can
For the
vouch.
price?
I tasted it. I thought it was water.
I drank a whole bottle.
Like, it's the only spot on the ship that stays refrigerated. I gotta keep the fuel at temperature.
Zane just puts his fingers on his forehead. He's like, no, you don't. There's other places that have, right?
This man said, no, we don't do that.
She kind of puts her hands on her hips and looks at you and goes, "Well, I've only been on this boat for a day."
That doesn't mean you put it wherever you want.
Well, I gotta put it where I know it's gonna be taken care of. I didn't know anybody was gonna drink it or eat it.
Read a
First of
goddamn-
all, y'all let me drink it.
Second off, it was a refrigerator.
Everybody, everybody, roll me a perception check.
Oh my god. 19.
24.
21.
18.
Oh, nice. I thought Lons would be the one that's still pretty high on
Lons will be
supply.
what, man? What would
Still pretty
Lons
high
be?
on supply, and not see what you're pulling up to.
What?
So as
What's
this is
your
all
Lons?
happening, all of you catch a glimpse out the forward window, and you see this upon your approach.
Other
Zane,
ships.
is that one of yours?
Oh, and I'm like, oh yeah. It's like, by the way, guys, like to introduce you to the Kaizaku.
Kaizaku.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be named like Diet Dr. Pepper or something. I'm so glad. Or Coke Zero, yeah.
Out of Kaizaku was of our best friend Sean's character whenever he was playing D&D with us, and I wanted to name the flying fortress that we have after him.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So Nat 1 is finally a D20.
Hell yeah, dude. Nat 1
Yep.
is finally a D20. That's what I like to hear, man.
Really, Lons?
Now,
He's cute.
He turned it into a turtle.
He's cute.
Oh my god.
So anyways, that's what you guys see, and it kind of brings the three of you into this oh my god moment of you made that? You built that? That's where we're going?
That this is our flying fortress, yeah. This
Since-
is what I've been building
Since when?
for about 5 years now. I got to do an entire redesign of the central core after I found the two other major satellites, which that should have been like a
Yep. So Ventus, I need you
Oh, he's been
to
working
give.
on this for the last 5 years.
I need you to give me an insight check.
Yeah,
Alright.
and then,
Oh.
huh?
Nat 20, but I got a +1.
Oh,
on that,
beautiful.
So 21.
So upon him seeing other satellites, it kind of jogs your memory. Excuse me. About there being 6 moons.
Oh. Wait, did you say 6 satellites?
no, I said the other satellites.
So there's 6 moons.
Mm-hmm.
And he found the other 2.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information.
You guys
Is
all
this
remember
a
their
2 situation?
you guys all remember in your lifetimes there's only ever been 4, and at the end of season 1 you guys had gotten the information that there was actually 6 satellites total, not 4. The location of the other 2 was never revealed to you. On Zane's year and a half of travels and everything, he found and located what he presumes is the other 2 satellites that were missing from the stories.
Okay. I was wondering what that memory he triggered would have been, because I already knew we had 6 moons.
Yeah,
So
that's what that's what that memory trigger is. That's the information that you guys had been informed about at the end of the season 1, when everything was just kind of dumped on you about what this world really went through.
Oh, okay. I thought I was learning something of my past. That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
No,
No.
Okay.
I'm still
Kinda
stuck
like-
on he's been trying to build this for 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, aside from the time that you guys were traveling together,
Yeah.
he had his other stuff that he did when you guys weren't around.
And he
Vince,
redesigned the core after.
he redesigned the core after, during that 1.5 year hiatus.
No,
Yeah, after I came across gravity, it kind of changed a bit.
No wonder you look
So-
crazy after the 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Are
So
you
the
kidding
pilot,
me?
the
That entire fucking universe like flipped on me.
yeah.
And then I had to start take that information. And while I was rebuilding the country, by the way, I had to sit there and take that information and then, like, basically download it all out of my brain and do something with it. So I've been a little,
Yeah.
Well, well, Uncle Zane,
like a little.
don't forget to give my mom credit, because there was no way in hell this country was getting run without her.
I mean, no. Running the country is one thing, but I'm talking about rebuilding the communications, rebuilding the defenses, rebuilding the, and upgrading the technology and stabilizing the technology. And with all the extra knowledge that I've got, I had to break it all down, put it into stuff that people could understand and work with, and then everything around that.
Plus the give and take nature of runes.
And I say,
Yeah.
at least,
Oh, yeah.
And Nimue.
and I say,
And-
at least you
I had to
have.
deal with what the fuck.
At least you have what?
Repeat that.
At least you have what?
No, I said, and I had to deal with Nimue for a year and a half, so what the fuck?
I say, well, I can tell you're hiring a really good team as I look over at Tiny Tina. You're hiring a
She's-
hell of a team.
Tina looks at you and just kind of gives you this stink eye. It's like, I'd like to see you build something with your own 2 hands.
That was a compliment.
It's about to get real.
The pilot says, all right, brace yourselves. We're bringing her in for a landing.
Thank God.
So as you guys are landing onto the pad, you feel a little bit of turbulence as it's coming in and settling out. You feel the land. It's kind of a heavy drop when you guys actually hit the platform. And once it's down, you can hear the hiss of the engines as he starts shutting everything off, flipping the switches and turning the dials again. You see him notate a couple of things down on his pad. And he looks over at Zane and says, give it just a moment and we can break this. We can break the seal in 3, 2, 1. And he flips a switch and you guys hear the hiss from behind you for the drop ramp at the back of the Sprite. Tina zips out and goes right to Turok, unbuckles him, grabs the front of his chest armor and goes, "You're coming with me right now."
Okay, shit.
Let
So
me know
as
how it
she's got her
goes.
thrusters going full on, she's barely doing anything and moving you whatsoever. But she got those thrusters full blown. She looks back at you and goes, "Can you pick up the pace? You don't have much time."
Fine.
as you guys clear the back, she suddenly turns around and pushes you off to the side and says, "Drop the armor, or this is gonna hurt worse than it should."
Fine, fuck it. Dropping the armor.
So right as you drop the last piece of the armor, you feel the most excruciating, god-awful electrical charge literally expel itself from your entire body. What everybody else sees is kind of this bubble that starts right around him and just expands out a good 10-15 feet before it dissipates. And you can kind of feel the electricity in the air from around him. Right now, he looks like a poodle fresh out of the dryer.
Well,
Where he had
that was electrifying. Ow.
The bard was not amused.
I look at my pouch
He never is.
and I'm like, and I close my pouch again. I'm like,
okay. Can I do it? Can I roll a perception check to see if I saw him do that?
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna start slowly putting on my armor after everything hurts.
What'd you roll?
Rolled an 18.
18? Oh yeah, you definitely saw him do that.
Hey, Ventus,
yeah, what's up?
can I have that, please?
For what?
To keep you from doing something fucking stupid.
All I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
leave
is
that for me.
all I'm gonna do is use it when on a rainy day.
You don't understand.
Hold on.
It's broken.
Tino overhears y'all's
Will-
conversation.
If it hurts the enemy, I'm
That-
gonna feed it to them.
No, because it might not hurt the enemy. It might give the enemy every edge possible.
Tina overhears y'all's conversation. She floats up and she looks right at you, Ventus, and goes, "It's kind of 50-50. Can I have those?"
Fine.
So I take it I got the lower 50. Cool.
Oh,
She,
yeah.
you drop them in her hand and she counts them real quick. Opens up a little pouch on her hip, drops them in there, and she reaches over into another one, pulls out another cube, and she goes, "This is a stable one.
What does this one do?
Let's just say you won't need the pack for about 10 minutes.
You won't need the what?
The pack for about 10 minutes. So
What?
just put your hand out." So she puts it in your hand. She goes, "You won't need this for at least 10 minutes." And she hits the button, and you see her shoot straight up into the air.
Why did I let her build?
Thanks, Tina. And I put it in my pouch. Let me add
And
that
why
to
did-
my inventory.
That kid? Oh God. We just
So
turned-
you see her doing loops, and you'll see her kind of shoot off a cloud that just kind of leaves a ring, like a perfect ring in the air here and there. And she'll shoot back through the rings, and then she comes back down. And she comes back to you. She looks at Zane and just kind of smiles and like, "I promise you, it's stable, Zane."
I mean, I get it, but you just let him. You're gonna let him do. He's not gonna.
She was like, "I know you don't trust my judgment, but we are in Eden String, and if memory serves me correctly, the last time you were here, you needed a stable version of this, and I didn't have one."
So I put in my inventory. I put flying rune candy, flight for 10 minutes.
I'll be right back.
Then she floats over to Lawns.
Okay.
She kind of looks at Lawns like, "Here." She holds a cube out in front of you, sets it in your hand. She goes, "If you ever feel like you're gonna be nauseous or nervous, or like you're gonna curl up in a fetal position, wink wink, just pop that. That's also a stable one. It'll calm you down real quick. You'll have no cares."
Oh, sweet. So I'm not gonna have a massive hangover like I do right now, right?
Nope.
Oh, thank Christ.
All up with no come down.
I'm just glad that I made it.
So the pilot finally walks off of the Sprite. You see him checking off a few more things off of his list and says, "All right, folks, welcome to the Kazaku. This is going to be your new home for the next week. We are high enough in the sky that the ground looks like a dot and the ocean looks like a miniature swimming pool on a piece of paper."
So we're like in space almost.
Almost.
Look at the atmosphere.
I look at Lons, and I walk over to him, and I see if he needs help walking, and I offer my help. Like, come on, buddy.
No, I just need you to like make the sun stop making the sun so bright. That's all I need. I just need the sun to calm down.
As you say that, I need you guys to give me a perception check.
Me too.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm hoping you roll high enough because I already know kind of an idea of how you're going to react.
Actually, I rolled pretty good. I rolled an 18, but I got to see what my modifier is.
All right, Tudor.
22.
All right,
14.
14. That'll work. Right when Lon says make the sun not so bright, you guys see a shadow kind of cover him up. And it's the shadow's moving. Like he's covered in the shadow, but the forward part of the shadow, you can see it go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down. Lons, now the sun is not so bright.
Thank God. But wait. I never get what I want. What the hell just happened?
Do you look up?
Yes.
And as you look up, you see this above you.
Mother of fuck.
That reaction, though.
And I will wait for Zane to get back before we go any further.
No, good. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, actually.
Hey, Ventus, do you like dragons? No, really. Do you like dragons?
Oh, wait, that's not a setup for a joke?
I wish it was.
I mean, kinda. They're kind of cool.
Ventus, do you look
So
up?
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I
When he
listen to
says
Lons
that,
and
do you
I'm
look
like,
up?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
And Zane, you hear this conversation. Do you look up?
I'm afraid to, but I'm like, ah, shit. I kind of do.
You see this.
A warp worm? Holy shit.
A warp wyvern.
Oh my god.
Pull my sword out, and I'm like, are we doing this?
Then the pilot looks up. And the pilot says, "Oh no, not again."
Not again. What do you know?
Well, this isn't the first time they've come around. It's definitely not going to be the last.
So is this a...
Where's the rest of them? And you see him start panicking and moving across the deck kind of fast. And as he's walking around, you hear him calling out numbers: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then his voice kind of trails off as he continues on.
I'm following him. I'm like, God, you might want to come on.
All right, so
Remember when I said I hate flying? I hate flying so fucking much. Nothing good comes of this ever.
Yeah, we need to
We go up, and then we get put down. That's what happens. We go up, we get put down. This is all your fault. Every single one of you, I'm so excited. You just want to go up in the air. Woo! Look at this bullshit.
I look over at
The bard
I'm
is
like,
not amused.
Right. Tudorok is back. So, Tudorok, what you missed is Lon said, what did you say?
Which part?
When you looked up?
Oh, I said, hey, you guys, you like dragons? No, I wish this was a setup for a joke, but it's not. There's a fucking dragon up there.
And then Ventus looked up and saw it, and Zane looked up and saw it. And then the pilot saw it and is now in panic mode and counting, and you guys have heard him count up to number 6. And Zane is now in pursuit.
yeah, Zane's following the guy as he's walking into the vessel, like he's walking off the deck. The entrance off the side the vessel.
Do we need to follow suit or what?
I've already looked at you guys. I'm like, you guys might want to come on.
All right. I was like, all right, I'll follow up the rear, and I'll wait for them to go ahead of me as I'm looking up, and I got my sword drawn, and I'm like waiting, and I'm like, come on, hurry.
I'm gonna attempt to pick up Lons and carry him.
Oh, you ain't got to carry me.
Now, this is what I see. I see Lons going, nope, 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 nope.
Let's go faster.
Oh, no,
Let's go faster.
I'm doing exactly that, but I'm also bashing my fucking skull into the wall. That's what I'm doing. Just no.
And I'm like, come on, hurry, get in. And I'm like, I'm waiting on them to get in before I go in. So I have my sword out and I'm looking up like, fuck.
So as you guys are following this line, you can see the main door to get inside the Kaizoku. But the pilot has stopped and he's waving you over. You see him standing next to kind of a podium looking thing that's sticking up out of the deck. And you see Zane turn and head straight towards the pilot. You guys follow Zane?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
I guess.
As you guys follow Zane, the pilot goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see him slap something on the podium. And you see this bubble form all the way around you guys, which looks oddly familiar.
Oh no.
And as the bubble completes and touches the deck, one of the wyverns hits the exterior of the bubble. And then another one. And then another one. And then you start hearing them just constantly.
How were they hitting it that fast?
At this point, you guys have lost count of how many of these things are trying to get through the bubble to you. There are so many. Their shadows have blocked out the sunlight.
Anybody seen Tiny Tina?
You mean Tina the Tinkerer?
Yeah. Her.
You ignorant fuck.
Zane, you
Yeah, I
care
never
to tell
called
me
her
what
Tiny
the
Tina.
fuck is going on?
Well, they kept
All
saying
right.
Tiny Tina.
So the pilot looks at you and says, these are a common problem. They kind of show up out of nowhere at any given moment for absolutely no reason. We've lost quite a few crew to them, and they show up in swarms.
They show up in. So, is there like a nest or something?
We have no idea. We don't even know where these things come from. We've never seen them before. Until we got out here.
What, towards the outer rim of this world?
No. After leaving Everallis.
Oh, so over the Eden or towards the Eden String, like over the ocean.
Yes.
I'm like,
We're out over the ocean.
So we call them warp worms because they literally just pop in out of absolutely nowhere.
so what do we do now? Do we go inside the fortress, or do we try to fight them off, or what?
Oh, we're not fighting anything. We're staying right here until either the fortress gets the main cannons focused on them to start clearing them, or we start seeing some version of fireworks outside the bubble. And about that time, you guys see this bright pink, blue, yellow, green, purple color of explosions happen all the way around the bubble. Ventus, I need you and Lons both to give me a perception check.
Oh wait. Oh, hold on. Okay.
19.
11.
Okay, you don't notice it, but Lons, you notice it. Through a gap in the body of wyverns that are worms that are hitting this bubble, you see Tina the Tinkerer blasting off what is the equivalent of a bazooka-style blunderbuss.
What? What?
And she is going absolutely ham with this thing.
So she's like just wrecking shop with a bazooka.
Rapid fire.
Yo, that's awesome.
And you can see her actually beelining towards the bubble. Do you tell anybody?
Absolutely. I say out loud, who has 1.5 thumbs and meddles and shit he definitely shouldn't? And I'm staring right at Zane.
I'm sorry.
looking up at the bubble.
Stream before Christmas? If we have, do we have Christmas? I don't think we have Christmas.
Sure. So as he looks back up out the bubble, does everybody else look up?
Here's where I'm going to break the fourth wall.
I'll look up.
Zane says that, and nobody really knows what Christmas is here. But like because of the download that happened in his head, he knows about everything that happened before, so it's like all in there.
Yeah,
He's speaking what is common knowledge to himself, but no one else.
Yeah,
Exactly.
what is Christmas?
And I'm like,
We're just gonna bypass that weird word.
I'm like, never mind. Never mind.
Okay, whatever, man. Okay, so
All right. So Turok, you said you look up.
I did too.
Ventus. All right. Zane, do you look up?
Well, I mean, I'm in the middle of this bubble. I'm actually wondering how the hell I'm actually kind of nervously looking off towards the entrance port because I want to be on the bridge right now.
Okay.
He's counting
So-
his ammo. Like,
Ventus, you and Turok look up in the same direction that Lons looked, and you guys see Tina
Oh, hey, it's Tina.
making a beeline towards the bubble, just blasting these things left and right.
do we let her in?
That's
How
when
do
the
we let her
pilot
in?
looks up and goes, "Not yet."
Is she still having fun?
He goes, "If I let this down, they've got us. If I keep it up, she's got plenty of targets."
Let's let her keep having fun.
I like that
About
plan.
that time, you guys hear this huge boom, and
God
on
damn
the
it.
side of your bubble, you see just this immaculate light just blast through the shadows,
What's
and
that?
you can see the barrel of the cannon that's pointed right at the bubble that just cleared your path to the door, and you can see the light from the back end of the barrel start to work its way towards the front of the barrel. Zane, you know that this takes about 10 seconds before the light hits the end of the barrel and releases again.
I'm like, we need to go now.
On it.
All right, let's go.
All right.
The pilot gives you a nod, And as soon as it fires again, he slaps the podium and screams, "Run!"
Grappling hook. Come on. Gotta go.
Now,
So-
I need deck saves from everybody.
Come on. Oh, no.
Oh shit.
We got a dirty 21.
Dirty 21. And Lons dodges a Talon. 14. Zane, you just barely avoid getting hit by one of Tina's shots.
18.
Ventus, 18. You completely dodge a Talon and a tail. Tudok, judging by your
9.
face, you did not roll well.
Roll low. Roll low.
9.
9. Tudok, you are lifted off your feet by the back plate of your armor.
Shit. Fuck!
Roll me a reaction to see if you're able to hit this thing.
Can I turn around
Well,
with my
I
gun?
do have my lance, which is 10 feet, but
Okay. And Zane, you said you're gonna aim and fire.
Uh-huh.
Roll me a reaction.
Which one do you need?
It's a D20. It's just it's the reaction roll, so it would be based off of your Dex mod.
Okay.
so am I actually making an attack?
Essentially, we're seeing if your reaction allows you to hit.
Shit.
So what am I rolling? It's just a straight D20?
Again, reaction. It's a D20 with your Dex mod.
Oh, 15.
15. Roll your damage. Is that what you rolled, Zane? Oh, fuck.
He drops his gun. No.
He panicked.
Oh, no shit. Oh, I know y'all heard that.
It sounded like you wrecked your car just now.
Oh, fuck. How much damage did you do, Turok?
$20.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if I could also
Zane?
react.
Which gun did you fire?
I mean, I don't have the.
Oh, you don't have the other one yet. Okay, good. Whew.
the-
Roll damage.
Oh fuck me!
Oh god
Sorry.
damn it.
It's a radiant bullet. So that's 16 plus. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. 16 plus 23, so that is 39. 39 damage.
You just shot Turok in the right leg for 39 points of damage.
God.
You had the right intentions, but pulled on the trigger just a little early before you had it fully leveled out for the shot.
You got hit with the purple beam.
And all you hear from Torok is a long string of words that I cannot say on this string.
So can I roll to see if I can react? There's something I want to try.
Sure.
I would like
Okay.
to. I'll tell you what I'm going to try to do before I roll for it. I want to see if I can aim my grappling hook and hook the dragon and pull it to me.
Okay, first is going to be a dex for the grapple.
Okay. That way I can get him on the ground so he can, like I want to pull this dragon down so he can get away.
Oh, I know.
Why don't you just grapple through the hole that Zane just put in my leg?
You said a dex
Yep,
save or just dex throw?
Dex
Well, it's
save. Well, it's essentially a Dex save, yeah.
uh, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay, so the grapple's on. Now here's where you're going to run into the problem. D100.
Okay.
It's your roll versus mine on who's stronger.
So it's either gonna pull me up or I'm gonna pull it down. That's tug of war. Okay.
Yeah.
I assumed that might happen. Let's see. Oh, come on, please. For the love of fucking God.
Is this a good time to use my breath weapon? Yeah, I'd like to do that, please.
Hold on.
An 84.
What'd you roll? 84. All right. I love this new die because it just. Oh, 86.
You beat me. All right.
Bullshit.
Let's go.
It just yanked you up into the air with him. Tudor, you still want to do that?
Yes.
Do it.
It's a 15-foot cone, and I am looking straight up at him.
So, that's funny.
There's no way for it to dodge it, so you don't even have to roll to see if you beat the AC.
Yeah. Let's see. And it's 3d6 fire. Oh. 11?
Okay. Total?
Yep.
And in return, it fires Blink Breath. Both of you need to roll a DC save. So it's a straight up savings throw.
What do I do with my dice?
Oh, God damn it.
All right. You said just a straight 20?
Yeah, it's gonna be a dex save. So dex modifier is included in your D20 roll.
Does not help me. 7.
Let's see. Dex. So that is a okay +1. That is a 17.
Okay, so you're gonna take half damage. Tudor's gonna take full damage.
Yeah, why not?
1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 8d6.
What was it you were
5.
thinking before that?
14, 15, 16, 19, 22, 24, 25 points of damage to Turok.
God damn it.
19, 24.
This ain't good. This is not good.
What's half of 33? 17 to Ventus.
16. Like
16
16 and a half.
Ventus.
Yeah.
Well, 16 and a half, and it's gonna.
Oh yeah, it does round up, so it is 17.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm still my hook. The hook in my grapple is still stuck in him, right?
Now, at the beginning of every turn, you will have to do a wisdom save.
Me?
Yes, both of you
Okay.
will have to do a wisdom save at the beginning of your turn. If you fail the wisdom save, I want you to keep in mind, you guys are moving because he is flying. If you fail your wisdom save, you will be teleported back to where you initially got hit with it.
Oh shit. No, I do have a question.
Okay.
Since I'm still dangling from my grapple, at the beginning of every turn, can I roll a D100 against you
Wait a minute,
to
wait a
see
minute,
if I
wait a minute,
can
wait a minute.
force him down, like I'm trying to pull him down at all?
That's not going to work with you being dangling.
Okay. Well, I'm trying. Well, because I'm swinging, right?
Yeah.
Eight.
You're not going to have a whole lot of control there.
I'm trying, bro.
Now, you can do strength checks to try to pull yourself up and then let go.
Well, can I? Because it has a reel on it. Can I like reel? Can I like reel up to him and try to get on his back or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna. I guess I'll do it at the beginning of the turn.
All
I
right.
was just
Is
wondering.
Lon still with us?
What's up?
Is Lon still with us?
I don't know. He might have stepped away for a second.
Shit, yeah.
There he is.
All right.
Quick question. What does Featherfall do again?
Let you fall slowly to the ground without getting hurt.
Okay, well, good. I have Featherfall. The
Lons.
thing is, the ship may not be in the same place.
Yeah. So you saw Turok get yanked off the ground. You saw Zane fire off a round, and you see Ventus get yanked off the ground by his own grappling hook. What do you do?
Okay, so 2 people are hanging from this dragon, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I want to throw one of each of my throwing axes to save them and cut them down.
All right. So roll your attacks for both of those to see if you hit. That's
Okay.
going to be your D20, and since you're throwing it, it's going to be a Dex mod.
Okay, let's see, Dex is that. All right, so we're looking at a 9 and a 5.
They both miss.
Okay, but the return rune, so they come right back to my hand, so I still have them.
All right. Zane,
Yo.
I need all 4 of you to roll your initiatives.
Six.
6. All right.
14.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
Well, me and Aaron's got to roll.
Oh, God. All right.
Just prepare D20 for the second roll, right?
Yeah. I rolled 11.
19.
God damn.
All right. So it will go Ventus, then Zane, then the worm, and then Turok and Lons, and whatever else happens in between.
Wait. Huh? No. Me and Zane both rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Then we just
Zane,
rolled and he goes before me. So how does he
Yeah.
go before Lons?
Ventus, because Lons rolled. You go before Lons.
So
Lons
I go
is
before
last.
the worm. Then
No.
I go before the worm.
No.
Did the worm roll an 8?
Worm rolled a 10.
So it's Ventus, Worm, Zane, me, then Lons. Correct?
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Okay, you said the worm. You said Zane, Worm, then
I was
me.
looking
I'm
at
like,
my die. I only have the 4 die to represent you guys.
okay.
Okay.
Kinda-
So, Ventus, you're up first.
All right, I'm gonna reel myself in and try to get close and attack.
All right. So the reel end's going to use your movement.
All right.
Now, keep in mind, you're only going to be able to use one weapon
I know.
because you're literally attached to this thing by your other arm.
Right. So as I'm zipping up to him,
Mhm.
I pull my fire sword from my hip, and I'm coming
Okay.
up, and I want Turok to roll a perception check on.
All right.
Oh,
That's not gonna happen.
No,
Turok doesn't see it.
he does.
That
Anyway,
wasn't that one.
well, oh yeah,
What?
yeah. Like,
Turok currently is in a state of mind of what is this ooze that's all over me?
yeah. Well, anyway, so as just to explain to y'all what's going on, I'm like starting to pick up speed as the coil is like reeling in on my grappling hook, and I got my sword, and then as I come up, as soon as I get close, I yank it out and grab onto his neck and swing myself around on his back. Okay, and, like as I get
Hold
up
on.
close,
Hold on.
You still got some athletic checks.
that's fine.
If you're gonna do that, then you're gonna have to do something completely different.
That's fine.
So you wouldn't be able to pull your sword if you're gonna try to pull yourself up,
Okay.
because that's gonna use up your other action.
Okay, so that's gonna cost us an action.
Yeah. So your first action is activating the pulley system.
Okay, so that's
Your
fine.
second action would be a grapple check to see if you're able to grab onto it to try to pull yourself up.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll do that. So I don't pull my
Okay.
sword. I come up and then I'm gonna try to grapple onto it and get on its back.
All right,
Does
give
it-
me a grapple check. That's going to be your D20 plus strength.
I wrote D20. All right. Sweet. Is it a strength save or strength modifier?
No, it's a strength check.
Okay.
So you're just making sure that
I was
your
just
DC is high enough to actually do it.
I was just checking.
Yeah.
All right. That is 18 plus 3, 21.
All right. So you managed to grab on to one of the scales and pull yourself up on top to actually release the grappling hook.
All right.
Now it is the worm's turn.
All right.
All right. And the worm. I love dragon types because they don't have to turn their bodies to face their prey. Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Brace yourselves.
He rolled the nat 1.
Yeah.
On who?
The worm.
Okay.
who else would he be rolling for? Not us. I don't trust that.
Hold on, I'm about to find out exactly what happens. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Dude,
Okay, so here's what happened. You guys are gonna need to roll a save.
Because
joy.
It yanked its head around to try to snap at Ventus and Nat 1'd. And in the process of, because of Nat 1'ing, it's snapping its head around, it threw its own balance off and kind of tumbled itself directly in front of the cannon that just fired and Nat 20'd.
Huh.
okay, so what do I need to roll for this? Acrobatics?
What are you doing?
Okay.
To try to avoid getting blasted by this fucking thing, because
I
it's gonna
can't.
do some damage.
Is he still it's still
Yeah.
behind Turok, right?
I can't do nothing.
You've got an option, you just haven't used it yet.
Okay, so
You're on its back.
Yeah, so he has
Are
an
you
option.
jumping off?
Well, I'm so
Or
I am
you-
I want to save Turok. That's my goal.
Hold on. So are you falling off on purpose, pushing yourself off, or falling onto Turok with the hopes of grappling him and yanking him out of its grip?
That I was gonna push off and try to do that, but yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna grab onto Turok and try to yank him out of the way.
Okay, so here's what's happening. So you're going with the purposeful fall off. You're just letting
Yeah.
go of the worm.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're falling, roll me a grapple check to see if you grab onto Turok.
Oh shit. Okay. Grapple. That would be what? Athletics?
Strength check.
Strength? Oh, duh. So that is a 19.
All right. So you grab onto Turok's armor as you're falling, free falling. Let me see. Yep. And you yank him out of the talons. And you guys are now in a free fall from 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
So if he's holding on to me, do I still have feather fall?
Are you casting it?
Was that something that we
The
said
camera's
I
doing a
can
weird thing with
cast?
my eyebrows.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah, it looks like you were like
So Eli or Ely is the one who gave me Featherfall.
Okay, and what does Featherfall do? What is the specifications of it?
You said I fall slowly, but
Okay.
you didn't say anything about it being a spell or anything.
So Featherfall is a spell, which means she gave you the rune, which means it's probably somewhere on your armor. So all you have to do is activate the rune, and you'll fall slowly to the ground. He's hanging onto you, so he will fall as slow as you are falling.
Okay.
I'm like, Turok, do something!
Alright.
I tried to save you, but that's all I could do. You're the
Hold
dragon.
on.
Grow wings.
Not that kind of dragon.
You need to be right now.
All I see is it was at this moment that he realized he fucked up.
The shit I do for you, you stupid fuck. You better save my life.
Like, I don't want to remind him of, who got tricked from drinking that fucking jet fuel.
Well, 20 feet is about
Okay.
3 seconds of fall time, so...
Yeah, so, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Featherfall.
Okay, so you hit the Featherfall, and it slows your
Very
fall
hurriedly.
drastically. As you're falling, you see the shot hit the worm. Ventus or Zane and Lons, roll me a perception check to see if you see this happen.
We're Mary Poppins, y'all.
Guardians.
yeah,
reference.
22.
22? Okay, you definitely see it happening.
Thank God.
16.
And you see it happen. So you guys, all of you see this thing just get blasted into absolute goo from being hit from less than 15 feet away from this cannon.
Serves you right, a-hole.
You guys are slowly falling to the deck. And you can feel the heat from the blast that came out of the barrel. And it's intense.
I'm like, bro, I'm glad I came for you, bro. I'd be picking you up off the deck, man.
As you're landing on the deck, you see Zane kind of staring at the barrel of his gun like, I can't believe I missed. And you see Lon looking at you guys in absolute relief that you did get hit by that blast.
We'd have got a
I am
raise.
gonna hurriedly limp over the Zen and tell him, load the fucking health ammo and fix your shit.
Nah.
Oh,
As
I
he
am gonna
says
leave a
that-
blood trail everywhere.
As he says that, Tina lands next to you guys and says, hey, that was beautiful. You might want to get inside. And all you hear is just round after round leaving her gun.
That's why Zane's gonna be like, Nah.
I'm gonna help Turok walk to the inside of the deck. Or
Yeah, because you don't want me one leg hopping. I might bring the ship down.
I'm like, come on, come on.
Lons, what are you doing?
We're being ushered inside.
Yeah.
Not necessarily ushered, just being told you might want to get inside.
My bard ass is going inside.
So you're beelining it for the door.
I absolutely am.
So as you guys begin to kind of half limp carry Turok
Ow. Ow. Ow.
towards the
Ow.
entrance,
Ow.
you see Lons just jet past you guys, straight towards the entrance. And right behind him is the pilot.
And then right behind him is me.
Call me the blue blur.
Thanks for the help, guys.
The
Go
blue blood.
team. Yay.
All the time you can hear Tina going, and 30, and 31, and 32, and 33, and 34, and 35. Oh shit, I missed. 35, 36, 30, 36. Damn it, sit still. 36. And then the doors shut behind you guys as you get inside. Once you're inside, you can still hear the main cannon getting fired off. And now, inside the main cabin at the Kaizoku, you guys can see people moving about frantically but organized. It looks like an organized chaos is happening inside of here as people are moving from spot to spot to set off other cannons. And you can hear the multiple other cannons going off around the cabin of where you guys are in. The pilot kind of leans against the wall and slumps down to the ground, trying to catch his breath. And then you hear the door open again, and you hear thump, 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 thump. And then it closes, and Tina turns around. She goes, "I'm out of ammo."
I'm like, I'll look back to the armor and get back to the armory and restock.
He goes, problem. My ammo's back on the Sprite.
And I look down at her and I'm like, "You're telling me I don't have what you need on this ship?"
No.
Okay, then get to the gunnery station on the bridge.
Okay. And she drops her blunderbuss on the floor and just takes off on a trot, her equivalent of a run, towards the staircase that goes up above the main cabin. And you hear her, all you hear her do is go, "Yeah!" And you hear something get slapped, and you hear just this ba-boom! And you see this massive flash of light outside window from the cannon that she just fired.
I look at
She
Zane.
slapped the red button.
I look at Zane and say, "You hired her?"
What? She's a good tech.
Bro, look at the party he keeps. Okay, don't even start that.
I'm not judging.
Look
I'm
at
not
us,
judging.
man.
No.
I'm not
They're-
judging.
They're
I'm
the
just-
professional group. We're the not so professional group.
Look, she's cool. She's cool.
Anyways, I'm gonna get myself to the medical ward and get this hole in my leg taken care of.
All right. Well, as you start to limp off to try to find something, there's another little male gnome that walks up to you, looks at your leg, and goes, "What the?" And he looks at Zane and goes, "You missed?"
Yeah, he did. And I'm gonna leave a blood trail all the way to the medical ward.
He looks at you and goes, "The hell you are." And you see him pull a little piece of candy out of his pocket and shove it in the hole in your leg.
You
What
fucking
did you
weirdos and
just
your candy,
shove?
man.
You stop bleeding almost instantly. And he goes, "Now you can go to the medical ward." Not
Do
bleeding
you have
on
any
my...
more of those?
No, not for you. Tracking blood on my clean floor. I just waxed.
Blame Zane.
I just look at
Technically-
Zane and I look at the gnome and I'm like,
God damn it, so not fair. I have healing spells for everybody else, but none for myself. So not fair. Oh,
Lonzo, give me a perception check.
Be a 12.
12. As you see him run off, you catch out of just kind of off past him a little bit at one of the control panels. You see a glimpse of your sister.
The hell? She's just on the control, just a picture of her.
No, not a picture of her. You see a glimpse of her at the control panel.
So she is physically at the panel.
Yes.
Holy shit. Maria, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is she doing here?
You say that out loud?
I do. And I'm staring at Zane.
And I look at him and I'm like, look, she's a good tech.
God damn it. Wow.
I hire the best people. She's one of the best people.
Notice how he ain't paying us.
I did notice.
Well, he didn't exactly hire you guys.
I'm sorry. Oh, on my payroll.
No, he more or less just looks back and he's like, wait, you guys are still here?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, hey, they survived. Yay.
How long y'all been here?
Sorry,
So upon the knowledge of your sister actually working for Zane, what do you do?
I go up to her. I say, Maria, what the hell?
She looks up at you and goes, Lons, what are you doing here?
Fighting for my fucking life.
Well, that's kind of what we're all doing right now. We're just trying to keep this thing in the air before those things take out an engine.
How long have you been working with Zane?
Oh, since the academy.
Huh.
When she mentions that, during the year and a half that you spent with your family, you remember her talking to you about getting accepted into the academy and working directly under Zane for her technical abilities. And he helped her become a really good artificer herself. That's where she got most of her design ideas and everything from, so that she could be an armor smith.
You know, like your axe.
Yeah. But,
Oh, I remember quite well.
Speaking of, she looks down at the panel and you see her do a couple of things on the panel real quick, and then she looks back up and she goes, how's that axe working out for you?
I tune it every day. I sharpen it every day. Thing does not leave my side.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm really glad that you're enjoying that thing. Obviously, it's done its job because you're still breathing. You're still moving around. You still got all your limbs. You haven't hit yourself with it yet.
Not yet. Never say never.
Never say never. You better knock on wood. I'd start with the floor.
Yeah.
She says, well, how long are you going to be with us?
Man, I don't even know at this point. My life is pretty much in Zane's hands. I am terrified of heights.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I am
brother.
here against my will.
Well, you do know where we're going, right?
Not a clue.
When he says that, she puts her hands on the unit in front of her, and she drops her head. She turns around, takes a really deep breath. Zane, you haven't told them where we're going? And you brought them here?
I look at her, I'm like, I thought it was clear. We're going to the Eden string. And I'm like, that was what the whole damn thing was for. That's why we're on this fucking ship.
I mean, he's got a
I don't think they realized that was what this was for. They don't even know that this ship actually moves. That's out of game, by the way. They don't even know that this ship actually moves.
It is a flying fortress, people. Flying is kind of in its fucking title.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Floating, same
But it
concept.
doesn't say autonomous fortress. You piece of fuck. Jesus. You're not the only one smart around here.
So she looks back at Lon. She goes, "Well, we're going to the Eden String, so I'm assuming since you guys are here, you're here for the journey.
So it
Just
would
a heads
seem.
up, you're gonna see some weird stuff when we get there. Nothing like back home."
Nothing.
She goes, "Is Ventus with you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Of course he is.
Where's he at?"
You can't hear the whining from here?
No.
He's here somewhere.
She starts looking around, and then she notices you, Ventus.
Do I notice
She
that?
goes, "You do notice her."
I go.
She gives you a wave. She goes, "I don't have any salmon."
It's all good. I'm starting to miss it.
Not out of salmon. We just didn't have enough back at the ridge to be able to actually stock up for a decent supply here without running the village dry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll have it when I get back. It'll be a good reward.
Fair enough. And she kind of nods her head a little bit. And is like, if we get back. And goes back to doing what she was doing. Says, "Lons, it's good to see you, brother."
Likewise, sister.
These
Lon,
days
you're
go
just-
over
Go ahead.
some consoles. He's, I'm like, I'm about to crank this shit up.
All right, so you guys see Lons head over to the consoles, and you can see him hitting knobs and buttons and switches, and while he's doing that,
Wands?
You mean
Zane, I'm
Zane?
sorry.
You don't want me touching buttons.
No, I don't want Lons touching buttons. I meant Zane.
So
I'm
where's
looking
the down button?
at I'm looking at Lons, and I'm thinking of what Zane's doing. What I meant to say was Zane's doing that. Lons, what are you doing?
I am going to find the nearest seat and sit and rethink all my life decisions.
Well, the nearest seat happens to be a bench that's against the wall where the pilot has slumped up against to catch his breath.
Excellent. That's where my ass goes.
All right. He sees you sit down, he looks up at you and goes, "That's the first time I've ever been inside that bubble."
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even know if it actually worked.
Well, that's terrifying.
And you see him look down, and he takes a deep breath and goes, he looks back at you and goes, "I'm pretty sure I shit myself."
Explains the smell.
Sent you
Yep,
Okay.
I see it. Okay. All of you suddenly hear just a much louder, more intense va-boom, va-boom, va-boom
What is that
coming
noise?
from all the cannons. Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, what is that noise?
Dang.
No, I look over and I'm like, I just increased the power draw and at the targeting accuracy for the cannons. We are now going to get ourselves out of these fucking woods.
After
And when
about
I-
6 more of these big bursts, you guys physically feel the ship jerk and start moving.
Did you just use the cannons to push the fortress?
No. That's actually just the engines kicking on.
Okay. Well, I was like, man, that's genius.
No, I mean it's just gonna be we're about to get moving, but we're gonna be moving while we're firing.
I think that's a pretty good idea. Good idea.
All right. Turak, you have made it to the med bay. You're not bleeding.
I was about to message you. No, he's not going to the med bay anymore
Oh,
since
he's not.
the bleeding
Okay.
stopped. Since the bleeding stopped and everything, he was just like, okay, well, that's taken care of. I guess I'll go get some ale and food.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go wander around, see if I can find a kitchen.
Well, while you're wandering around, you do
Hungry person.
see you see a lizard folk come walking down the hallway, and he's just chowing down on what looks like a roasted leg of some sort. And he stops and looks at you, and he looks down at the leg, and he looks back at you. And he looks back at the leg.
Where'd you get that? I would love some right now.
He looks at you and takes a huge bite out of it and just waves it like, follow me.
Let's go.
He takes you all the way. He takes you a ways into the ship. Like you guys are walking through hallways and down several staircases. And
A
about
galley.
5 minutes, he walks you into this massive open area that's just, it looks like a giant military style mess hall. You can see all the tables lined out with bench seats. You can see machines along the wall that are dispensing drinks. Down one side of it has all kinds of different foods out on display that you can literally just go grab a plate and put food. He takes another big bite out of the leg and goes, "Eat up." And he goes,
Thank you, good
looks
sir.
around and he goes, "I was going to go to my room and eat this, but I guess I'm just going to sit down and eat." He walks over
I'm
to a
sorry.
table, sits down, and starts chomping away.
I'm sorry to bother you and make you do that. That's on me, but thank you. I'm going to get some food and some ale.
All right. Ventus, what are you doing?
I am going to find the largest barrel of water that I can because I was so stressed out. I'm just gonna try to drink as much water as I possibly can.
Okay. Well, you see a lizard folk chomping on a leg, and he's looking at Turok and looking down at it. And you see him wave Turok with the leg that he's eating on to follow him, and you proceed to follow them in that direction, assuming that he's going somewhere where there might be food and drink.
So eventually, you
I
guys
just
end up
start
in the same-
following you.
Okay. So you follow them. By the time you get down the last staircase and into the open hall, you already see Turok over by the food, and he's filling up a plate. You can see the machines on the wall that are dispensing the drinks and everything. You can tell that there's quite a few people down here. Some of them look to be soldier-like. Some of them are techs. Some of them look like they would work in a library. Some of them look like they work on potions and runes. So upon seeing this, what do you do?
I'm gonna walk up and ask about the potions, and I'm gonna say, "What you making?"
This female elf looks up at you and goes, "Probably a number 1 followed by a number 2 with this meal."
A meal?
She goes, "Yeah, food goes in the stomach. Stomach has acid. Digests food. You pee, you poop."
Okay, well, you have it that.
Yeah.
She's not really making anything. Just
It's all you. It's all you. You know what? I'm not even hungry anymore. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go. As you go to walk away, she goes, "Hold on." She goes, I'm guessing you assumed by my uniform that I'm a potion maker."
Yeah.
What kind of potions are you looking for?
I'm looking for. Well, first off, what do you got? But I mean, I'm looking for health potions, but
She reaches down into the satchel that she has hanging off of her back, and she pulls out a handful of little vials that are about 4 inches tall, about a half inch around. They're plugged and wax sealed. Sets them on the table, and she goes, "There's 6 of them."
all right. How much do I owe you?
She looks at them. She looks at you, and she goes, "Dinner."
Bet. I just say, all right, dinner it is.
My name's Elaine, by the way.
I'm I almost said I'm Ryan. I'm Ventus. I am Ventus. It is such a pleasure.
Yes, it is. Hope those work out for you, and I'll see you at dinner time. She stands up, picks up her plate, looks you up and down. She goes, "A few hours," and walks off.
Do I look around? I want to see if anybody is like noticed anything that just happened.
As you're looking around, you see a dwarf that was sitting on a table kind of off to your left, and he's looking at you, and he's just grinning ear to ear.
You didn't?
Yeah.
And you see an elf dude off to the other side. He's giving you guys something.
He just shakes his head, yep, as he takes a drink out of his mug.
And I just reach down and start putting the health potions in my bag.
Raises his glass, takes another drink, and goes right back to his meal.
So I'm adding 6 health potions to my inventory.
Yeah. All right, Lons. So you're sitting there on the bench, you're relaxing. What are you doing? Are you going to continue sitting there rethinking your life choices?
I am. Still.
Still. All right, Zane, you've gotten the ship moving. The gunshots from the cannons have finally subsided. They've cleared out a vast majority of the drakes. What are you doing at this point?
I'm breathing a sigh of relief as I'm finally realizing that we've taken care of the freaking drakes. And I'm here, and I'm starting to look around, and I'm looking for Tom.
For Tom. All right. As you're looking around, you see Tom come from underneath the main deck. You see him coming up the staircase, and he looks right at you. He's like, "Corp, you're early."
And I'm like, well, yeah, we had to get here pretty quick.
Yeah, so the cannons worked?
Yeah, they're all doing pretty well.
Good. Do you guys get a chance to test out the bubble by chance?
And I look over where Bagby was. And I'm like, yeah, you can say that.
And he looks over at Magby and he goes, "Oh, it worked. He shit himself, didn't he?"
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they worked. It's kind of a last minute fix.
Yep, that sounds about like our fucking luck on this.
Well, we had a power cell drain that wasn't allowing them to actually activate, and literally just before those things showed up, we used the last little bit of the hydrogel that you made to keep them charged to boost the power, and thankfully it worked.
Close the circuits, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Any engineering concerns I need to be worried about, or?
Well, Elaine's going around pretending to be a potion maker again. Aside from that, no.
Okay.
Everything else is in tip-top shape, running properly.
Everything was brought from beta site to here that I requested.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good,
Including the prototype.
awesome. Need that. And I actually kind of look over at the other guys. I'm like,
Well,
I'm
the only
looking-
other one up there with you still is Lawns.
I'm looking at Lawns. I'm like, well, I need to get to the lab. There's some stuff that I'm gonna have to show you guys. I guess I'll calm for the other guys here in a second. And actually go over to the console and I activate the intercom system. And I just do
Okay.
an all general call, and I'm like, would Ventus and Turok would you please come back to the bridge as soon as possible? Ventus and Turok, back to the bridge.
All right, Ventus, Tudok, you both hear this over the intercoms.
I'm still chowing down.
I look around for
And I'm
my.
pretty sure at this point I'm going back for my third plate.
Yeah,
What was that girl's name? Elaine, you said?
Elaine.
I look around for Elaine, and I'm like. And then I head back to the bridge. I was like,
And then I look down at Lawns. I'm like, so, you want to see something cool?
hold on.
Lawns.
Let me hit him with the Bard is not amused.
Apparently not.
Lawns, can you hear us?
Hey, Lawns.
Yep.
Come on, dude. That's all good.
All right, Zane, ask him again.
Kind of. And I'm like, hey, you want to see something cool?
I do. I absolutely do.
Yeah. As soon as the other two get here, we'll go to my lab real quick.
All right. Well, after a few minutes, Ventus shows up and Turok shows up right behind him with a fourth plate of food. Still chowing down.
Dude, how much are you gonna? You know what? Never mind.
He's a big boy now.
Yeah, been bulking up. Okay,
Yeah,
I need my
that's why-
proteins.
That's why I stopped saying anything. I was like, not even. Never mind.
And what?
So Zane,
mean, like-
All right, Zane, they're all yours.
And I'm
What
like,
was this about?
well, good grief. I mean, hopefully we can feed your fucking ass.
I told you I was hungry on the Sprite.
I might have to
Anyway, Zane,
another job.
Come on.
dude.
Okay.
you've
And
gathered
so
us here today.
right, yeah. Well, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. We're gonna exit off to the right side of the bridge, and we're gonna go around. We're exiting. We're kind of going out, and then we're gonna be back outside on one of the little outside observation decks that are right there off the bridge. And so we're back out in the clouds. The clouds are kind of cascading over the deck there, and all that stuff. And then I'm like, okay, and I'm like, so follow me real quick. And so I hook a left, and there's another set of double doors, and I'm bringing us back inside.
Just before you guys go through those double doors, Lawns, give me a perception check real quick.
Uh, 17.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see Tina out walking along the main deck, and she's picking up parts of the worms. And she looks like she's almost giddy about it every time she picks up a limb or a wing or a tooth.
Oh, is she gonna be making some dragon guns with dragon parts?
You never know. All right, so
Don't
Zane,
mind the squeak.
you want to squeak? All right, Zane, you lead them through the double doors,
Yep.
and they're yours again.
All right. So then, heading in there, I make sure that I turn on the main switch to the lights in the lab. Lights all power on. There's several different stations, lab stations around. A couple of screens off to the side there that you guys have probably never really even seen this tech before, but there's technical readouts going all up and down it. And like you can see it in runic language and other languages that you don't even possibly know. And Zane kind of walks you guys over to the first table, and the first table has on it several what look to be like small banded devices, and they have two little dials on each one that are about, coin sized. And I look at you guys, I'm like, so I'm fixing our comm issues so that way we can talk to each other while we're in the field.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, so these are going to be what I like to call throat mics. You put the collar around your neck, and whenever you get ready to talk, you just put your fingers on the nodes, like as they're right next to your throat, and what you need to be able to talk into it.
So,
And we are all going to be on the same channel. Yeah, it's going to be kind of like a little thing where you can touch on both sides of your neck. And then I say the range is actually really good, as long as it stays within the range of the centralized unit, which is basically going to be located right here. And I walk you guys over to the next table, and on the next table is an arm. A mechanical arm that looks a whole lot like mine. And I'm gonna be like, so yeah, basically, and I reach up and I slide my jacket off, and so like you see my arm, and I'm like, so been working on a lot of stuff in the meanwhile, and I've actually come across some tech that's going to be able to enhance my abilities, and also it'll give me the ability to withstand anti-rune technology, and it also has transceivers in there to where it's basically going to allow us to stay in contact. Also, I have a couple of things I'm going to show you, and then I just kind of reach up, and I reach under my arm, and I do this little. You see me move my hand around like a couple of times, and then like I just yank my arm off.
why would
It's a neat party trick.
Nice.
And I'm just sitting there, and I'm holding the arm in one hand. I'm like, so this thing's probably gonna go in a museum.
I instantly step back out of this reach of him extending that arm and slapping me with it.
And I look over at Turok, like, you're learning. And I set that arm down on the counter, and then I grab the other one up, and I reach up, and I just put it back in there, and I'm like, and I put it in. I'm like, oh. That never feels any good or better the second time around.
God. That's awesome.
And you see me kind of twist and flex my hand and everything, and then like within a couple of seconds, I kind of reach up, and then I kind of jerk my arm like this, and on my forearm there's this small little disc that pops up, and then from out of it radiates a kind of like a small purple shield. And I'm like, so this is new. And I'm like, Ventus, go ahead and try and attack me.
Okay. So what I do
Oh,
is
that's
I
good. It's a good thing I already have dinner.
put my hands up and I bounce back and forth for a sec. And then I dash in and try to hit him as hard as I can. And I just swing at him.
All right.
Do I need to make a roll?
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's roll it out. We gotta beat him.
Okay, what am I rolling? DC to hit, or am I rolling?
You're rolling to see if you hit me.
Okay. What is your AC?
18.
Okay. 16. I do hit. 16 plus 7.
All right, cool. That's actually gonna be good because so you're gonna hit me, and as you hit me, I'm gonna take the damage, right? So I'm gonna be like boom, but then like immediately after that, you're gonna see me sweep my arm up, and I'm gonna contact you with that impact with that purple shield. As soon as it hits you, it knocks you back 15 feet.
Yo, that's sick.
So I'm like, it's a repulsor shield.
Bro, that's awesome.
And I'm like, on top of that, I can actually cast all of my high level spells now out of the same arm. And I reach over to Turok, and I just place my hand on him, and I do the third level cure wounds. So he actually gets back. Let me see.
Say that one more time.
I do the third level cure wounds, Turok.
Okay.
For 26 points of damage that I just healed him for. Not quite how many that he lost, but hey.
Gets me to 86 out of 124. And you did 39 of that.
Well, hey. I'm trying.
Is it bad that I prefer you shoot me with the healing bullets? Just seems more fun that way.
I mean, at the and so I was like, I'm like, oh, that reminds me. And I walk you guys over to another table, and I'm like, so Stain has been a really good weapon for me. But I felt that whenever we were going to the evening stream, that I needed to be ready to be prepared for what was coming next. And so I open up a case that's on the table. It's a nice black little suitcase looking, or briefcase looking thing. And as I open it up, there's this beautiful ebony handled revolver that's in there, and it's bigger, has a longer barrel. Actually, it has a dual vertical barrel on that. It's about 14 inches long, and has a 8-shot cylinder on it, just like Stain does. I'm like, and I pick it up and I kind of, do the point down the arm, and I'm like looking down the barrel, and then you see me roll the cylinder and you hear the of the cylinder, and I'm like, so I'm taking to calling this Void Breaker. Beautiful black chrome all the way up and down the barrel. You guys see like purple inscribed runes up and down the barrel itself and all that stuff. And I'm like, I've done the repeating shot infusion on this thing. Gives me a little better accuracy and a little better damage on it. Like, there's larger caliber bullets, and also I've got my level 3 bullets that I've made for these things. So this is going to be hopefully a very nice addition to the armory. And so like, whenever I said, "Oh, the healing bullets," and then I reach inside and I grab out one of the quick loaders, and it's the green one, and I pop the cylinder, and the cylinder pops kind of out of the side of the thing, and it just kind of like that, just at that angle. And you see me quick load the healing bullets, pull back, and then I slap it back in, and then I just kind of pull the trigger, and I'm like, "You ready?"
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So then I pull the trigger and fire the thing right at him. And what it does is it does 2 of the bullets at the same time. So
double mint gum, double the fun.
Right.
So does that mean whenever you roll how much it heals, do you roll 2 dice instead of 1?
I roll twice the spell power for it.
That's sick, dude.
Same if the spell does damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Badass.
Spell does damage.
So it's like a times 2 multiplier to everything.
Basically, it does 2d8 plus the normal hit damage for the gun, like the bullet itself, which that's only if it has a damaging bullet. And it does the spell damage on top of that for shots, because it fires 2 shots at one time.
It's basically a multi-attack without, rolling to attack the second time.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, I get 2 attacks at the deal, but like each one does like 1d8 damage. Anyways, and that'll heal you for 31 more just off that one shot.
That's
Ooh,
awesome.
that feels a lot better. Oh, I just want to take this moment and say my health is at 117. Spartan 117.
All right. Well, after Zane has given you guys this tour, yes, no, we're not going off on Halo right now.
I wasn't going to. I was going to be like, speaking of the slab, can you finally install the lightning rune on my lance?
Well, good timing on that, because Tom
walks
walks in and walks up to you, Zane, and says, "Hey, I've got that plate piece for that armor that you were talking about."
That's awesome.
Ladies?
His lightning rune for his armor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so by the way...
Or for his lance, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, by the way, this thing is what I'm going to affix to the damn lance, so give it here.
No, give it here, damn it.
Okay. I think I'm dreaming because this is actually freaking happening.
Been talking about this since season 1.
Yes,
Yep.
for like almost 2 years now. Also, a crazy little thought. Just thought about it. My daggers come back to me because the rune. What if I could do that with the lance too?
Oh, you want a returning rune on it?
Yeah. Because I do plan on activating the lightning rune, throwing the lance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can probably do that.
Awesome.
Depending on emphasis.
I didn't quite hear that.
Depending on what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a D100 roll.
Me or him?
You.
Good, because my rolls have not been great.
You- It was an 81.
That'll do it. You're able to get that return room done as well. So the lightning rune that he just affixed to your lance, it's called a chaos bolt. It does 2d8 plus 1d6 for damage. Upon a hit, pick one of the d8s, and you'll be able to. I'll have to send you the. Actually, no. You won't be picking a d8. I read that wrong. It's going to do 2d8 plus 1d6 for damage of lightning damage. Now, if that's the part I was trying to look for. If both of the d8s read the same number, it's double the damage.
Yo.
So, for example, let's say you roll 2 6s on it. It's going to be 24 instead of 12. Even if you roll 2 1s on the 2 d8s, it'll be double the damage.
Writing that down.
So it's 2d8 plus 1d6?
Yes.
Alright, and if the d8s have the same numbers, it's double damage.
Yes, it's double whatever that total is. The total of the d8s is doubled.
Alright. You said it was Chaos Bolt, correct?
Chaos Bolt, yes. Now, what the Chaos Bolt is, there is a chance, and this is going to be based off of a separate roll. This is something that I'm doing. This is a homebrew portion of it.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Depending on what your roll is, it could change it from being lightning damage to something else. So my only warning to you is don't roll double ones.
I'm gonna put that in all caps.
Don't roll double ones.
Don't roll snake eyes.
Yep.
And when would I have to roll that?
When did I tell you?
Okay. Alright.
Thus the chaos part.
Agreed. Alright, so I'm going to do that.
Basically, whenever you're rolling and you tell me you're using Chaos Bolt, I'm going to roll on my end to determine whether or not you're going to have to change the damage type. Or, you know, whether it's still going to be lightning or not, or if it's going to be something else.
Okay.
Then as soon as Lons and Zane get back, we'll go over this next little bit. I don't know where Zane went.
Yeah, I don't know where he went either.
I know he said he'd be right back. Probably had to step away for a second. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, my charger was having trouble
Ah,
down to 2%, so I didn't want to.
yeah. All right. So now that Zane has given you guys the tour, showing you some of the new toys that he's created, giving you a chance to see what he can actually do just in this portion of the ship, Tom has come back into the chamber again and informed you it's going to be about 2.5 days, maybe just a solid 2 for us to get to Eden String since you cranked up the power output. Everything's holding steady, so it looks like we're not going to have any issues.
Good deal.
And I look at him and I'm like, let's bring back the power draw. I don't want to push the ship too much.
Okay.
I want to make sure that we're ready in case it happens.
Okay. I'll drop it back about 20%. That work?
Okay. Yeah, just something to kind of make sure that we keep everything level. I don't want to push the engines too much, without knowing exactly how much they can do.
Not a problem. He looks down, you see him jot something down on his clipboard. And he looks back up at you and goes, by the way, the rematch for that card game's tonight. You're expected to be there. Turns around and walks out.
The rematch for the card game. It's gambling time.
And that, gentlemen, is where we're going to end tonight's stream.
Right on.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
Awesome. Yeah, so are we back at it next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
Yep.
Sounds good. So I'm going to make a little plug here before we wrap it up. Cyphacon in Lake Charles is happening this week. And
Yes, it's this weekend.
yep, and my band is playing Friday.
I will be there Friday.
Nice.
Also, if you don't mind me doing this, since you're doing that plug, so the D100 that I showed you from Level 1 Gaming,
Yeah.
the guys from Level 1 Gaming are doing an after party at Mellow Mushroom Saturday night from 8 to 11. We're actually extending our hours till 11 o'clock instead of the usual 10. So anybody that's going to the con that wants to go to their after party, check out the flyer. It's going to be posted up on the Mellow Mushroom site, I think, tomorrow on Facebook.
Oh, sick. Yeah, that's
So I'll be at the con Friday, so I'll get to see the band play, and then Saturday night I'm off, but I'll still be up there mingling with everybody. So hopefully anybody that's in Lake Charles watching the stream will get a chance to hang out with them and maybe even chat with them a little bit about the stream.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I will be there as well.
Hell yeah,
Oh, awesome!
That'll be sick. Also, my band has merch, and our merch booth is going to be set up by the stage upstairs. I don't know what time we're playing yet. Garrett has yet to say anything, but
Okay.
but we're definitely playing. It'll be our first show ever with me. So
Hell yeah!
yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ventus Lawns, you guys are gonna want to come to the after party because they're doing a Mario Kart tournament on the projector.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Finally, next Friday, which will be Good Friday, I will be throwing my my once a month Smash tournament here at the house.
Oh, nice.
I'll be streaming that live as always. It's usually on Saturdays, but we had a bachelor party happening on Saturday that everybody's gonna miss out, so we moved it to Friday. So definitely don't miss that.
Yeah, if y'all can tune in, if y'all happen to come by here, I wanna believe that anybody that searches my profile while you're streaming, it gets sent directly to yours.
Yep.
So, so if for some reason you forget twitch.com or twitch.tv/GoHex, you can just come here and it'll send you directly to his stream. Either way, just want to say thank you guys so much for coming. Glad everybody got to plug something. We will be back next Wednesday for episode 4 of Journey to Astera, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah.
In a perfect world.
In a perfect world. Is that the
No technical difficulties next week.
That's what we're gonna name the episode. In a perfect world.
In a perfect world or an inappropriate world?
Either.
Both. Both is good.
An inappropriate perfect world.
That sounds good.
A perfectly inappropriate world.
That's more accurate.
Again,
accurate.
the bard is not amused.
Hold on, I'm clicking it.
Is he ever?
The bard is not amused. Make a face. Dude, I have so
I love
many.
it.
Is anybody have the stream pulled up?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
So funny, bro. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, sounds good though. But yeah, we'll see y'all next Wednesday for sure. Also,
Yep.
I might go live Friday sometime before the show just to talk a little shit, not playing any games or nothing, just to get y'all on here and try to get y'all hyped up, man. I'm super excited. And yeah, we'll see y'all next Wednesday for sure. And y'all have a good night, guys.
Later.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Where's the ending? Where's the end screen? Somewhere. Oh, wait. No. Here it is. Bye-bye.